Okay. In Android programming, today we are going to see what are the building blocks in Android. Uh, and in Android, Android component means what? Android component means it is a part of the software, piece of the soft code. We can tell simply. Whatever that piece is there, it may do number of activities, number of things. Now we are going to see what are those things. It is called core building blocks of the fundamental components of Android. In those, it is the first one activities, next views, next intents, services, content providers, fragmentation means fragments. Okay. Uh, After that, you will see Android manifest.xml file. All these things are the building blocks of this Android component. Means all these things are included in your Android software that I am going to tell you. But if, so for example, you are developing an application in Android, that application contains all these things. It contains activities, it contains views, it contains intent. You will see what is intent, all those things. Okay, fragmentation, content providing, everything is there in that application, whatever you develop in Android. In that, first of all, you are saying what is activity. Activity is a class. It is like a frame in AWT. Means, for example, you are doing addition of numbers. It is activity. To do the addition, you require frame. Through frame, you are doing that activity. Okay. In AWT means what? Abstract window toolkit. It is in Java. In Java, you have frame. In that manner, here also you have some environment in Android. By using that environment, you will do the activities. Next, view. View is nothing but the UI, means user interface. Means the interface. If you want to interact with the mobile, you require some interface. That interface is called the view. Next, intent. Intents involve all the components. Intent involve all the components. What are those components? Starting the service. If you want to do something in the mobile, the service has to be started. Then after starting the service, there should be launching of the activity. After that, displaying web page. Just broadcast a message to wherever it is required. Okay. Broadcasting a message. After that, dial phone call. All these things are the intents. Whenever you want to do any activity, first you need to start that activity. It is called starting the service. After starting the service, what you do? You launch that window, or you launch that something. For example, you want to do the phone call. What you do? You start the mobile, then you open that app. Okay, starting the mobile means starting the service. Launching activity means you are trying to go to particular area to do the call. Displaying a web page if required, if there is a requirement. Displaying list of contacts. Okay, broadcast a message, SMS sort of things, dialing the phone, doing the phone call, displaying the list of contacts. All these things are called intent. Means to do any particular activity, all these things will happen. The service, what is service? Service is the background process. Service is the background process. For example, you are operating mobile through charging. You are doing charging parallel. You are operating mobile also. Mobile. Okay, that charge process is going in the background. Service is the background work which is running for a long time. Normally, we are having two types of services. One is local service, and second is the global service. Means remote service. Local service means, for example, you want to see the contact list. You simply open your contact app and see the list of the phone contacts. It is local service. Sometimes you require the service from outside. It is called the remote service. That service is not available in your mobile phone. You are connecting to some other location and getting the service from outside. It's called the remote service. Means from other applications you get the required output or required thing. It is called the remote service. Content provider. Content provider shares the data between the applications. For example, contact list may be used in the WhatsApp. Your contact list may be used in the WhatsApp. Contact list is in the contact app. WhatsApp app is different. Data sharing is there in between the apps. It is called the content provider. Next, fragment. Fragment means what? Dividing our view into number of sub-views. Parts of activity, we can tell simply. Means at the same time you are able to see multiple apps. It is called the fragmentation. See, in Android you have Android manifest.xml. It is one XML file, just like in Java you have web.xml. Web.xml contains all the configuration of the application. Web.xml contains configuration of application. In that manner, you have in Android you have Android manifest.xml file. This XML file configures all the components. This XML file configures all the components. Means whatever you are saying, you are telling activity, you are telling view. Okay, this XML file configures all those things. Activity is a content provider, view, permissions, everything is there in that XML file. It is like web.xml in Java. Next, you have Android virtual device, AVD. Whenever you don't have, for example, you are developing application in Android software, that time you know it, your mobile phone is not required. There is some simulator sort of thing. Through the simulator, you will test your application, your program, whether it is working properly or not. Okay, it is called the virtual device, Android virtual device. Means that this AVD is used for testing the applications which you are developing. It is like the simulator. Next, we have Android emulator. What is Android emulator? It is the software. It is nothing but the software. It is the Android virtual device, AVD. It behaves like the mobile phone. It contains the calling, it contains contacts. It is almost equal to the mobile phone. If you want to test your programs, your applications, you can test through this AVD. It is the emulator. It contains all the features of your mobile. It contains everything, contact list, phone. You can do the phone call to the simulator. You can test your programs by using this emulators. Even the simulators can sense the sensors also. Hardware sensors also can be sensed by this emulator.